What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're taking a look at Star Wars Jedi Survivor here on Shadow with their power upgrade plan, which is kind of like the equivalent of a 3070 PC. And performance here for Jedi Survivor will be all over the place, but as you probably know, the game has launched with a lot of performance issues, bugs, and crashing issues. So we don't want to go too far, but we did want to take a look and see if it would actually run here on Shadow. And you can see I have a good connection. We are running a variable frame rate up to 144 FPS here, and you can see my connection down there is definitely ideal, so keep that in mind here for our 1440p 60 megabits per second. We're at 1440p in-game as well at high with wider on-field of view. No ray tracing. I recommend staying away from that until this game gets fixed with some patches, and quality on our FSR2 with motion blur, film grain, and all that turned off there. And we'll get in and look at some performance here, and the first thing that you're going to notice, whether you're on Shadow or any other type of PC, is that use of the resources is very poor. Optimization of the game isn't very good, unfortunately, and you may run into some bugs and crashes and types of things like that along the way. So that's something to be aware of if you're buying the game to play either here on Shadow or just about anywhere. Now, I've seen this with a lot of games lately, unfortunately, like Gotham Knights and The Last of Us, just to mention two, but there have certainly been more, and it's getting a bit exhausting for sure when it comes to the PC performance of games. Now, knowing Respawn and EA, they will get patches out to take care of this, and it will run better on all platforms, because it's not just PC having issues, it's also console. But as you can see here, at least it is running on Shadow, and we are able to mostly stay above 30 FPS and into the 40s depending here, and it really doesn't matter much what you do with settings. We'll go through some of those now. We'll switch over here to Epic, and you won't see much difference in frame rate, and you'll only see some differences in our GPU usage, as it doesn't necessarily matter what settings you pick. We'll go with medium here just to show you what the image's difference is. Of course, you lose some trees and a lot of detail there. Going down to low, you lose even more textures in detail when it comes to the graphics, and you don't lose enough performance to really worry about it with as broken as the game is. We turn off FSR and you don't get a big difference either. However, it does tend to help image quality to have it on in this game. Over here on high with FSR off again, not much difference in frame rate or performance while we stand here, but image quality often does tend to be a bit better. So I've opted for mostly high and FSR on quality on here on my local PC and a few other places as well, because it doesn't make a huge difference right now. Now, when they get some patches out that fix the game and actually hopefully get it performing the way it should and using the GPU the way that it should on PCs and other platforms, then we should be able to dive in and maybe have some best settings and actually get different performance depending on the settings, a lot more than we do now when it comes to Survivor here on Shadow or really any other PC. So we'll be keeping an eye out for those patches. Definitely the game has been playable. I haven't personally ran into any major crashes or bugs or anything, but there certainly have been a lot of performance issues. Alright guys, thanks a lot for coming to check out the video. As always, we really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one.